The HSBC Live Plus card offers up to 8% cashback on dining, entertainment, and shopping. In this video, I will share everything you need to know about the card, such as the eligibility requirements, how the card works. But before I start, do join my 10,000 members Telegram chat group to discuss or ask any questions that you may have. Similar to most entry-level cards, in order to qualify for this card, if you are a Singapore citizen or PR, you will need to have an annual income of at least $30,000. Or if you are a foreigner, it will be $40,000 instead. But if you are unable to fulfill the annual income requirements, don't worry. You can still qualify by placing a fixed deposit of $10,000 with HSBC. This card has no annual fee for the first year. After that, as long as you are able to spend at least $12,500 a year, you will be able to get an annual fee waiver. The normal earn rate of the card is 5% cashback on dining, shopping, entertainment, and few categories. While this 5% is decent, what makes it even better is that from now till 31st December 2024, there's a bonus 3% cashback on dining, shopping, and entertainment categories. So what's the catch? There's always a catch. The catch is that you will need to meet a minimum spend of at least $600 per month per quarter in order to get the 5 to 8% cashback. Otherwise, you will just earn a sibei tiny 0.3% cashback for your entire spend for that quarter. So, for example, if in all 3 months you manage to spend at least $600 on the card on eligible categories, you will earn the 8% cashback. But if, let's say, in the 3rd month you only spend $599, or you will only earn 0.3% cashback on all 3 months. This is very similar to cards like the UOB One and the Maybank Platinum Visa card, where they require you to meet a minimum spend every month for 3 consecutive months. Otherwise, you won't be able to earn their upsized cashback. HSBC quarter follows the same quarter as the calendar, so the first month will always fall on January, April, July, and October. But here's a question. What if you only got the card in the 2nd or 3rd month? How would you qualify for the first month spend then? Thankfully, this consecutive 3-month spend requirement doesn't apply for the first quarter. Instead, you only need to spend a minimum of $1,000 during the entire first quarter, and you'll straight away get 5 to 8% cashback. Next, this card has a cashback cap of $250 per calendar quarter. So, if you work backwards, $250 divided by 8%, this means that you can spend up to $3,125 within a quarter before you max out your cashback. So, for example, if you spend $1,925 in the first month and spend $600 each month for the next 2 months, you max out your cashback for the quarter. Anything above that, you won't be able to earn any more cashback. Now, unlike most other cashback cards where you get the cashback by the following month, HSBC Live Plus will only credit the cashback within 2 months after the end of each quarter. This means for your first month, you will have to wait up to 5 months before you are able to see your cashback. This can definitely affect your exit strategy if you ever decide to cut your card, especially if you are thinking of cutting the card after the first year, because you want to avoid the annual fee and reset the new to bank status so that you can reapply for a new card after 1 year to get more free gifts. But now, you can't immediately cut the card after the first year because you need to wait for 2 months to get your cashback while potentially ending up paying for the annual fee. Next, as mentioned earlier, there are 4 categories that you can earn a cashback on. But since this is a whitelist card, you will only earn cashbacks on very specific MCCs. So let's check them out. For dining, this card will qualify at your usual eating places and restaurants like Ashton and Aburi End. Also, since food delivery is coded as 5812 MCC, it should also qualify for the 8% cashback. Besides that, the card also supports fast food places like McDonald's and KFCs, caterers like Neo Garden, and bakeries like Brick Talk and Bengawan Solo. So, what dining categories aren't included here? 1. Bars and nightclubs which have the 5813 MCCs, and 2. Candy and confectionery stores like Candy Empire which have the 5441 MCCs aren't included. Pro tip, one easy way to check whether a merchant qualifies or not is by going to Haymax to check. Not just that, Haymax also lets you earn extra miles when you shop through them. or when you buy vouchers through them. Amex points won't expire and can be transferred to 27 airlines and hotel loyalty programs. Sign up link down below if you don't have a Amex account yet. Moving on to the shopping category. This card is good for most of your online and offline shopping spends, such as Shopee, Taobao, Decathlon, and so on. It even supports the 5311 MCC, which means you are able to buy vouchers from places like Amex and Dobbin to meet your minimum spend, or spend at merchants that aren't in the card's whitelist. However, the downside is that there's no 5411 MCC, which represents grocery stores. So you won't be able to earn cashback at FairPrice, Cold Storage, or Sheng Siong. For the entertainment category, the card supports merchants like Netflix, Disney+, iTunes, Spotify, and even cinemas. As for the petrol category, you will earn 5% cashback when you spend at Caltex and Shell. And if you stack this with the usual in-store promotions, you can get up to 21.5% in savings here. As a HSBC card holder, you will also get to enjoy some side perks, such as a free entertainer account which offers 1-for-1 deals, complimentary coverage for online purchase losses or damages, as well as up to $1 million in travel insurance coverage when you travel overseas. So that's nice. In short, as long as you can spend a minimum of $600 per month for the entire quarter, the HSBC Live Plus card offers a rather 8% cashback till the end of the year. But even without the upsized 3% cashback, I would say the 5% cashback is still pretty decent, as there aren't that many cards out there that can give 5% cashback with just a $600 minimum spend. Though, given that this card uses whitelist categories, you will need to make sure you are spending the card at the right merchants. Anyway, that's all for this video. Hopefully, you found it useful. Like, share, and subscribe, as I'll be posting new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.